In what should be an exciting game to watch, two of the most athletic teams in the league. Doris, what are the keys in this one?
Well, you'd think it would be about the pace, but to me, when there's this level of athletic ability, it's about the execution and patience on offense, and certainly you've got to sprint back in transition defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Celtics, Rozier's out there with Brown. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Horford. And it's Ojale in at the 4. And it's Brown missing. Now here's Bledsoe. Guarded closely. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. And, Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
And as most point guards do, Eric Bledsoe starting to rely more on his outside game as he gets older. Still, will attack the rim, but Doris, the percentage of shots from distance steadily increasing for him over the years.
Right, they've increased, Kevin, as Bledsoe has become a more consistent shooter. And certainly the number of threes taken every year has risen the last 4 seasons. You like when he's attacking the rim, but he's just as effective from beyond the arc.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close-range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out. Boy, nice feed, leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier, guarded by Bledsoe. Count that one.
Well, Al Horford is an exceptional screener. He uses his size to give his teammates space.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. Pass to Brogdon. Bledsoe dishes to Zeller. Picked by Zeller. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Zeller, a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Brogdon. Doesn't go for it. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Rozier, the pass to Tatum. Over Middleton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, and Tatum showing consistency now from the mid-range. And when he has space to shoot it, he does not hesitate even for a second.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. They swipe it. Brogdon against Brown. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton. Tatum's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
I think, Kev, you look at the Celtics offense, not a lot of points in the paint or free throw attempts. They're very perimeter oriented.
Bledsoe kicks to Zeller. Back to Bledsoe. Zeller setting the pick for Bledsoe. Nailed from three-point land. Bledsoe's got 5.
Boy, what creativity with the ball in his hands. Bledsoe will wear you out in the pick and roll.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And Doris, if you're Brad Stevens and the Celtics, is that a focus, trying to get more going in the paint?
Well, I think they're going to play to their strengths, and right now that's probably shooting. But one thing they could look to be a little bit more aggressive with is their transition opportunities, because that could give them high percentage looks.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Celtics. Morris is checked in for Tatum.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pick by Zeller. Bledsoe dishes to Zeller. There's the pick. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. A baseline J, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
Brown the pass to Ojale. Here's Rozier. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 3. Parker kicks to Brogdon. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Brown. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Here's Ojale. The feed now to Morris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Morris against Parker, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. He feeds it to Zeller. Back to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Parker kicks to Zeller. Pulls up on the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. Zeller's got his first basket. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Morris a screen pass to Horford to the inside. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Parker's shot is off.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Got it!
Oh, you did it!
He got it! What a shot!
Wow.
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out? Celtics trail by 8. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Tatum. Aaron Baines out there with Morris. Then there's Smart, and it's Larkin in at the point. Morris kicks to Larkin. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. From deep three-point range. Here's Baines. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Baines has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Celtics. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Bledsoe. Parker sets the screen for Bledsoe. And too long on the shot.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
Now here's Tatum, defended by Middleton.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line, very good at using his body to draw contact.
Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone, and already proving to be a great leader at his age.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Doris, some players, no matter how hard they try, can't make free throws in games. You spent a lot of your playing time at the line, playing guard for Providence. Why do you think this mental block is there for some players?
It's amazing the power of the mind relative to sports performance, right, Kevin? Because I do believe very often this can be much more about the mental than the physical side of it. Think back to Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, guys who are physically massive, and they say the size of their hand impacts their ability to shoot it. But to me, there is no question about it that sometimes it's just you're afraid. It's like the yips in golf. You just can't figure it out. And it becomes a scary place to be, standing alone on the free throw line.
Good comparison. And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
Bledsoe with it. He's got 12. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide-open shots like that.
Morris a screen. Here's Larkin, guarded by Bledsoe. The shot by Ojale, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Snell dishes to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Bledsoe. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. Here's
Tatum. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
A double-team Bledsoe. It's stolen by Morris. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Brown's got his first points in this one.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And you look at the Bucks and this roster, and the one constant at every position, length. I mean, great height and wingspan. Giannis and Maker, just to name a few.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Jabari Parker's checked in for Thon Maker. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford, he's checked in for Morris. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Larkin. And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket. And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Dellavedova, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely, and it's Dellavedova missing. Celtics trail by 6. Over in the corner, Brown. The pass to Ojale. Picked by Horford. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the break. Screened by Parker. Here's Dellavedova. Parker kicks to Brogdon. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Over in the corner, Brown. Here's the screen. Passes it to Rozier. Over Dellavedova. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille. The story early on was Eric Bledsoe, who was on fire. He had 12 points and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You know it. Here's Brown. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Maker. And it's Brogdon in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Rozier, and Maker sends it back. Brown, good. Bucks leading by 4.
And Al Horford just so versatile. That extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
Here's Tatum. Horford the pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Horford. The screen from Brown. Horford dishes to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Brogdon. Here's Rozier. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. The 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
Here's Tatum. From 13 feet, it goes down. Tatum's got 6.
Boy, too much of a cushion given to him on that jump shot. That's a big-time no-no.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's a good screen. Back to Bledsoe. Taken away. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Milwaukee in the lead. Bledsoe kicks to Maker. Back to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. There's Maker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Picked by Horford. It's stolen by Maker. Bledsoe, good look, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter.
You wouldn't call him a mid-range specialist, but if you give Bledsoe any room, he will pop it in your eye.
Doris, seems like every position on the floor is doing more multitasking these days, asked to do more, play differently. So when you're thinking about guards, which do you think do the best job of generating offense, say, out of the post?
Well, the preeminent player that comes to mind is Dwayne Wade. And this is a guy who at his prime athletically was as good in the transition game as anybody in the history of the game. I know you had certain NBA analysts who have called him arguably one of the best 2 guards to ever play it. The current iteration of this guy is probably DeMar DeRozan, right? We talk about the loss of the mid-range. Well, DeMar DeRozan is excellent in the mid-range, and now they're starting to put him in the low post and let him use his size and his length to create a little fadeaway jump shot. Really pretty to watch and effective for any number of guards.
You nailed it. Muhammad, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And he makes both free throws. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Middleton the pass to Maker. Back to Middleton. There's the pick. And Muhammad kicks to Maker. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Middleton. Stolen by Middleton. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal. And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision-making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
And the Bucks making a change here. Parker's checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Celtics.
1 shot, gentlemen.
And with Middleton in his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Brown kicks to Rozier. On deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Rozier's got 9 points.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
It's stolen by Morris. He dishes it to Horford. Morris a screen. Parker with the steal. Muhammad, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Brown kicks to Rozier. Horford the pass to Rozier. And again, Boston with the triple.
I'll tell you, you have to respect the passing skills of Al Horford. He can pick apart a defense.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded closely. Screened by Parker. Antetokounmpo kicks to Dellavedova. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Larkin comes in for Rozier. Here's Smart. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
And the first one at the line is good. And you look at Marcus Smart, a career field goal percentage in the mid-30s. And yet, Doris, he's playing starters minutes for one of the best teams in the East.
I think, Kevin, sometimes a player will force you to look beyond the box score, right? Smart has a chance to be one of those no-stat stars. The advanced measures indicate this guy is one of the top guards in the NBA.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
But I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Snell from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Horford with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Dellavedova. Now the Bucks moving it up. Teardrop shot. Snell dishes to Dellavedova. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Morris kicks to Smart. Picked by Horford. Round the pass to Larkin. Misses the 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Smart. Marcus Morris is out there with Tatum. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Baines in at the 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Milwaukee has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Parker outside. Maker with a screen for Parker. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Misses from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You ever notice the physicality? That's an aspect of Marcus Smart's game. He just powers through the defense. Sensational shooting.
And that one falls for Smart.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth. They could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
They set the pick. Here's Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Smart.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
Well, yet another 5-star, one-and-done player coming out of Kentucky. Bledsoe was the 18th pick in the 2010 draft and looking very much the steal at that spot now.
That one misses. And the Boston Celtics, the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference last season. Doris, the first time in 9 seasons they held that spot.
And frankly, Kevin, they were way ahead of schedule. And with new stars like Al Horford, Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, they've become a championship contender.
6 to shoot. They get it back. Here's Larkin, defended by Middleton, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now here's Bledsoe. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rozier the pass to Ozil. At the elbow, Horford. The dish now to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Boston with a new 24. Picked by Horford. He tries for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Poked away and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Rozier kicks to Morris. Horford with the screen on Parker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock at 6. And yes, it's good. Horford's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Not a lot you can do. Al Horford squares up beautifully, and what a pretty stroke.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And the Bucks making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened to what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across to his team in the huddle. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Rozier, the pass to Brown. Here's Rozier. Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier. Antetokounmpo defending to take the lead. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bledsoe outside. Screened by Parker. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Parker. Middleton outside. Bledsoe outside. And the Bucks miss again. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Brown with it, now guarded by Middleton. Rozier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. So both free throws are good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Hey, nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Yeah, this is no longer a guy you want to send to the line. Bledsoe becoming a more comfortable foul shooter every year.
Gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
I mean, he's as close to automatic when he's up at that line, especially when the ball game's a close one.
And here's Smart. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Muhammad with the ball. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by two.
This guy is a fierce competitor on the offensive end. Wants the ball in big situations. That is well done.
With the floater, it's in. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
Parker outside. Shot from 12. Nails it. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Akers checked in for Muhammad. Horford dishes to Smart. Tries again. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Kevin, how about the poise of Marcus Smart under duress? Delivers a big-time shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 2. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
You're smart. It's tipped. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
At the line for your Bucks, Shabazz Muhammad. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And Kevin, for a guy as powerful as Muhammad, you'd like to see him get to the free throw line a whole lot more than he does.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
They have a chance to tie it up.
If and only if they can make a 3.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?